Welcome to Marshfield Now. I'm your host, David Ballerstein, Communications Specialist with the City of Marshfield. Today, we're going to be talking about two events coming up here just in Marshfield. One's a race for the memorial, and the other one's going to be walking for a special event. Find out what's coming up right here on Marshfield Now. Well, welcome back. Today we're here at the Marshfield Speedway, and we got Wayne here. Thanks for letting us come down here today.
Oh, thanks for coming out.
So give us a little bit about yourself and what you do here.
Well, 14 years ago, Dan DeBoer, who actually owns the property, asked me to manage a track for him, and I managed a track for him and Pamela, and a couple years later I ended up buying the business, so I've been running the track here now for 14 years.
How long has it been in operation in total?
Jim Langrick, who we're actually having his memorial race this weekend, he started the track back in the 70s as a dirt track.
So other than just racing cars here, is there other events that happen here just besides, your typical, couple laps around,
Yep, outside of the, the oval track racing here, we've got, this year we've had 3 demolition derby events, 4 EVA destructions, which this track is very popular for EVA destructions. It's probably the #1 track in the state for that. And then also the WTPA truck and tractor pulls come here, and then that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So there's an event coming up on the 10th of this month here. Give us, you already mentioned it, but how did this event get started here? This is going to be the second annual for the Alan Bear?
Yes, it'll be the second Alan Bear Memorial event here, truck and tractor pull, and he had passed a little under 2 years ago, and they were an integral part of the the community with the Truck and Tractor Pullers Association, and so they approached us and asked if we would have truck and tractor pulls out here. We put on behind us over here, we've put in Dan DeBoer put in a beautiful clay track for the pulls, and next weekend actually we're going to be having that event for the Bear family.
Okay. During that day, what can people expect on the 10th?
Well, it starts at 6 o'clock at night and it should run till about 10 o'clock. There's 6 divisions that will be competing, 4 of which are tractors and 2 are going to be trucks. So it's going to be kind of a wide variety of events, and if anybody was out here last year, they know how professional that the WTPA puts on their events, and should be exciting. It's a family event, so they should bring out all their friends, family, everybody.
Right. And since we're just right outside of Marshfield, where is the location out here?
We're 3 miles west of Marshfield, right on County H. We're on the south side of the road. Pretty easy location to get to.
Okay. And I suppose everyone should get here early because I'm sure the seats fill up quick.
Yeah, it should be a large crowd. We're expecting a very large crowd, so I think the gates actually open up around 4:30, so fans will start rolling in about that time.
All right. Well, Wayne, thank you so much for letting us come down here and getting a little bit of information on the event coming up here, and I hope that the event goes well.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming out.
All right, and we'll be right back. Well, welcome back. Today we're in the studio here with Karen from the Alzheimer's Association. Thanks for coming up here and joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Let's get a little information about you and what you do in the organization.
So, I am on the committee chair, and I got involved about 7 years ago with the walk. Through my employer. My employer is 3 Oaks and Marshfield Health Services, and I work with the admissions there. So I got involved, and I'm still with them.
Still with them. I think they're based out of Milwaukee, but if anyone wants to find any information, they can just go on to the
Alzheimer's
the
Association.
and
Yep.
put their zip code in. Okay. This is a pretty serious thing here, just not in the United States, but worldwide. I see in here 1 in 3 seniors die with Alzheimer's. More than 6 million Americans in the United States here
Correct.
are living with Alzheimer's.
Correct.
And between 2000 and 2019, deaths from heart disease have decreased by 7.3%, but while deaths have increased by 145% in Alzheimer's. This is pretty serious.
It is.
And it's got to be pretty hard for someone, not only one who has it, but who has to help take care of that individual. What are some of the things that the organization helps with people that need extra help to take care of their loved ones?
So they have a lot of support groups that they can get a hold of and get information on how to help them in the home or help them take care of them. And, they do have the research that is going for Alzheimer's. So they're getting a little closer. I know that they've been working in the state of Wisconsin in one of the hospitals. They're getting closer and closer for not a cure, but
to slow it down. Or
Yep.
put a pause on it.
Correct.
So,
Yep.
So you have an event coming up here on the 10th of this month.
September 10th.
And that starts up at the UW of Marshfield, or Stevens Point of the Marshfield campus.
Correct.
So what time does that start? And if somebody wants to be a part of that, how do they do so?
So if someone wants to be a part, we are having the walk on September 10th, like he said. Registration's at 8:30. Ceremony is at 9:40. And then the walk will start at 10. Just come and register at the walk, but you can always register online. What you would do is Alzheimer's Association.com and put in Marshfield zip code, and it will take you right to our walk page. And all you have to do is register. You can sign up for a team. We have 22 teams right now. We have 79 walkers as of last night. Hoping to grow it a little bit more. We are higher in goal this year than we have been in the past.
Right.
So that's a good thing. We have the mayor coming to do the ceremony for the walk this year. So we've seen more community getting together this year a little bit more. We had new sponsorships like Dental Crafters signed up as a sponsor this year, Maple Leaf, and then we did do a Dine to Donate just this week on Wednesday at Pizza Ranch. So, just to get the word out that we're here and, to raise funds for the association.
Right. And so with this walk, I would assume that each person, somebody donates a fund per person to be a part in this?
Correct. You don't have to donate, but they do ask for donations. Any donation you can give a donation. $100 donation will get you a T-shirt, and then you get your little things in the mail about the Alzheimer's and how your donation does help.
Right. And these donations, are they stay in Wisconsin, or is it just a part of the overall throughout the whole United States?
So it is throughout the whole United States, if I am correct. But it goes towards our chapter in Wisconsin.
Okay, so right here in Wisconsin.
Yes.
So we're helping folks here in the state of Wisconsin.
Yes.
Another thing there too, if somebody wants to donate, not during the walk event, they can do that any time, right?
Correct. So the walk donations go until the end of the year.
Okay. And if somebody does want to donate anytime, how do they do so?
They would go to the Alzheimer's Association And donate.
Donate.
There is our lady, Lisa Berry. She is our walk lead, and you can get in contact with her too.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank you so much for coming up here and joining us today and talking about this important topic, that's affecting, a lot of people, just not in our community, but across the whole country, because this is pretty serious. But I hope everyone gets out and gets join into this walk here on coming up on the 10th here. So I'd just like to thank you so much for coming up here and talking a little bit about the organization and the event that's coming up.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me, and I hope to see more people join and come join our walk. It's a fun time. We have refreshments and the ceremony and a flower garden that we have. So.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.